This question is top k frequent elements, and you are given an integer array nums and an integer k. Now you have to return the k most frequent elements. You may return the answer in any order, it doesn't matter. So I've written the code. The way it works is that we have to count each number's frequency. Then you place numbers into buckets indexed by their frequency. Since a number can appear at most length of numbers times, so the length of this array times, we have that many buckets. And then walking the buckets from the highest frequency down and collecting it until we have k elements gives us the answer. So this way we are avoiding sorting, and we are running it in O of n time and O of n space complexity. If you write like a sorting algorithm, then it will be O of n log n, and we are not doing that. So I'll run you through the code over here. You are starting with a counter, so like a count frequency. So what this is doing, it's building a frequency map. So if you have this numbers 111, 223, what it does is it builds something like this. So your 1 is appearing 3 times, and then your 2 is appearing 2 times, and then your 3 is appearing 1 time. Now each number is mapped to how often it appears. I'll get rid of this. Then you have your buckets. So what this is doing, it's creating a list of empty lists, which are the buckets. So there are length of nums plus 1 of them, and the index of each bucket represents a frequency, and the bucket will hold every number that occurs that many times. So we need a length of nums plus 1 slots, because a number could appear anywhere from 0 up to length of nums times. Then we have for number frequency, so what we are doing is we are unpacking the count. So for number frequency in count of items, so that's the counter that we declared. So it's looping over this frequency map, unpacking each entry into number, so the number and frequency, which is its count. Then it's putting it into these buckets. So it's placing each number into the bucket matching its frequency. And then now you have the result that we are going to return in the end, and it's a list, and to begin with it's empty. Now for frequency in range of length of buckets minus 1, 0, minus 1. So what this is that we walk the buckets from the highest frequency down to the lowest, and then so it visits from like 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, so highest frequency first. Then for number in buckets of this particular frequency, so of this frequency, so for the current frequency, we loop over whatever number sits in that bucket, and then in our result we are going to append this number. And then now if the length of this result is equal to k, it will return result. So the moment it hits k, we're just going to return the result. So it's an early exit. So that's our safety net.